So Juan Soto's a Met, and there's no sugarcoating it. It's the biggest disaster in New York Yankee history. Yes, history. Because you lost one of the best players to ever play for your franchise to the crosstown rival, who you call the little brother. I'm sorry, it's a complete disaster. Especially when you give up prospects, you give up a stud pitcher like Michael King for this guy, and you're not going to go an extra $5 million to bring him back. $765 million was the offer he got from the Mets. $760 from the Yankees. I have been thinking about a million things, and I've been trying to think of defenses. Oh, well, what player's really worth that much? You know what Juan Soto is? Because the Yankees were in a 15-year playoff drought, and he ended it. He was basically the main addition of last year's team, and obviously we know Judge had a great year, but Judge didn't have a great playoff season. He was the biggest difference. He was the absolute biggest difference. And, yeah, it was embarrassing in the World Series, but, not because of him. How do you not bring this guy back? You knew the risks. And you're going to lose him to Steve Cohen and the Mets? Listen, it's the biggest disaster because I'm trying to, not overreact. I'm trying to think oh, yeah, we can sign Teoscar Hernandez, right? We can sign, Teoscar Hernandez. And we can sign Alex Bregman, and we can, whatever, to ridiculous contracts. All I'm thinking about is frickin' 2014 when they signed Carlos Beltran and Jacoby Ellsbury and, all these crap guys. That's all I'm thinking about. Because, let's face it, who are we kidding? This team lost Juan Soto, an excellent top 5, top 7 player in the league. And they had him. It's not like, they lost him and they were bidding and whatever. They lost him. He was on the team. He had a year to be with the franchise, and he chose the Mets. Now you got Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, add Juan Soto to the list. Hal Steinbrenner. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Are we trying to win a World Series? Are we the New York Yankees? Because it doesn't seem like we're the New York Yankees anymore. Tell me how I'm overreacting now. Because I've tried to act normal. I tried to be positive. I tried to be like, oh, well, listen, baseball's not just one player. How can I act like that? When Juan Soto basically was the biggest addition in ending that streak. How could I act like that? I hope I'm wrong. You better prove I'm wrong. But why am I wrong? The Mets have just basically solidified themselves as huge contenders for anybody. Juan Soto's a Met. Yankee fans, we got to get used to it. He's going to be playing in the other pinstripes for the next 15 years.